can you tell us about Parmanand Katara's case? I would like to know more about it, sir.
This Parmanand Katara case is a very popular case which settled many issues. Actually, it realigned the medical practice. It's one of the settled law in India. The case relating to very old time, maybe 80s and 90s. Now, this is very interesting because every citizen of India should understand. In 1970s, fag end of 70s, a person was walking in Calcutta. He was knocked down by a two-wheeler person. He escaped that. The fellow has fallen on the road, hit and run. And the youth will be nearing 20-25 years. And after that, one fellow took that victim of the accident, and with much difficulty, he took him to an hospital by an auto, and he tried to admit this man, even though he did not know the victim. He is a stranger walking in the road. Actually, the man who admitted him is an unemployed youth seeking for employment in Calcutta. It happened in Calcutta streets. Now, after admission, they demanded 3,000 rupees to pay. At that time, 3,000 is a very big money. The fellow was having that, so he paid to save the life of a stranger. And he paid the money. They put some respiratory products, oxygen, etc., equipments, and they tried to save him. After few hours, a doctor came out and informed this man, we want some more money to be deposited to give treatment to this boy. And the boy, this youth says, no sir, I am not a relative, neither, I am stranger. I took pity about this man and arranged to put him in a hospital, even though I am having so many work. And very rarest of the rare cases, individuals are showing such interest. I don't have any money, sir. And he pleaded that, sir, in his pocket some credit card, etc. are there. You can examine that. I am not interested. I am a very stranger from other states. So they have tried to put something from and took the credit card, etc., which shows that the victim comes from a decent, financially sound family. But the management, there is an instruction. Now you understand the point. Management says, without receiving money, don't give any treatment. Law says, in an emergency, the association of patient is prime duty of the doctor. Attendant factor is income. First of all, there is no resurrection in this world. So try to save the life first. That is law says. But the management of this hospital says, no, unless you receive money, don't extend any medical services. Now the doctors are in dilemma. They are employees of the institution. At the same time, professionally they are doctors. Profession says you have to save the life. But the employer says don't save because they are not paid. And this fellow pleaded them, but in vain. Ultimately they removed the life support. And within 1 hour, the victim died. This press came and they took pity of that. They have taken photograph, etc. Next day, it was a flash news in Calcutta. And the youth was identified as the son of a famous doctor in Calcutta who is owning 2 nursing homes of his own. Now, from the case went up to the Supreme Court of India. And the honorable judges gave a verdict. If you are a doctor, even though you are an employee of an hospital, you are expected to resuscitate the patient at what may be the cost. And the hospitals are expected to resuscitate, stabilize the patient. Then if you are not able to pay, you can transfer the patient to some other hospital or hand over the relatives till the relatives are coming. Up to that point, every hospital has the duty to give first aid, try to sustain the life still relatives and other people are coming in the scene. And life is very precious. Under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, right to live is a fundamental right where all the doctors are expected to resuscitate the patient whatever the circumstances, and because of money you cannot remove the self-support. And they say money is an attendant factor, service to the society is the prime objective of an hospital as well as medical professionals. So, we learn as on date, even it is operative, this Supreme Court judgment, and all the doctors and the hospitals are following that. It is a historical judgment in the field of medical practice.